So this video is right after the other video. This video is gonna get a little bit dark, so beware, I guess. But man, it's been like 3 years, man, since me and my cousin talked to these girls, man. And if I start like tearing up or some shit, just know like during that short amount of time, we kind of got a connection, you know. Short amount of time we were joking around and shit. We kind of got a connection. So so the fact that like this happened, you know, and it's like, I'm just gonna go into the video. So 3 years ago, me and my mom used to live out in the suburbs, right? We used to live in this really nice house, and like there was this balcony on the top. So there's like a top porch and stuff, a balcony and stuff. And if you know me, I would just always go to the balcony, wake up at like 4 a.m., go to the balcony and just look out there and just watch the day come together, right? Watch it go from night to day, day to night, and just watch all the cars come by, watch all the people come outside, watch the dogs and cats. You know, that was just the type of person I was. I would just watch the day come together. So I was looking out there one day, and I want to say this was like around March 2016 or April, June 2016. I don't remember. So I was looking out there one day, and there was these two girls, right? They were walking down the street, and I noticed them like off the bat, because I was looking forward. I usually look forward, but there was like two girls coming from this way. They were coming from, say I'm looking forward this way. They're coming from this way, coming this way. So I wasn't at the door looking out into the street. I was actually on the balcony at this point. I was on the balcony and I was chilling. I was looking down the street and I saw these two girls. They were walking. They were looking around like they were lost or something. So they started walking. They got close to my street, and they kept looking around like they were lost. So they walked by, and I had the idea. This was like when the damn Daniel joke thing was a thing still. So they walked by, and I was like, damn Daniel, and they were like, because I can't do it as well as I could back then, but they were like, man, he sounds just like him. So they were just standing in front of the house, and you know, the neighbors and stuff, like they were looking like, what the fuck are these girls sitting outside? Like, what the fuck? Like, so they were looking. It was funny, but it was just like a weird thing. They're like, man, who the fuck are these two girls standing outside talking up to the balcony and shit, you know? At this point, like when they came down to the porch, I went back in the house. So now I was in the house saying, damn Daniel. So like, you know, we were shooting and shit. They were basically like, and like, and I was joking around. So they started walking back this way where they were going originally. And I was watching, and they kept looking around and stuff. So they came back. They went down the street that they came from originally, down that street again. They were still looking around. They came back towards my house, and they were like, yo, they came screamed up towards my balcony. Like, hey, could you help me? Like, could you help us or something? Like, we're lost. Like, we're hungry. Like, we need some food. So, you know, I kind of regret this. You know, back then I was like, when it came to 2016, man, my cousin can vouch for me, man. I was the biggest fucking dickhead. I like when it was 2016, man. I didn't give a fuck about your well-being. I didn't give a fuck about your family's well-being. I didn't give a fuck about anything. I was just a shitty person, essentially. So like, can you help me? And I just kept saying, damn, Dan, you joking around. They were like legitimately lost, like legitimately like hungry and stuff. But so I just kept joking around. You know, I wasn't focusing on them being hungry. And then the next day after that, I was really fucked up. So go back to what I was saying. So I went down to the front door downstairs, and I looked out the door. I basically opened the door a little bit because I was wearing like this blue. I made a video wearing this blue jacket before. I was like a jacket with, I might have made a video talking about this before, but I'm going to go into more detail this time around. So I was wearing a blue like jacket sweater thing with like a hood on it. I made a video wearing that before, so you guys can go find that video if you want to. It's like a couple years ago. So I was wearing that. They saw like, I went down to the front door. I was opening the front door. They saw like my blue jacket and they just took off running. I don't know. I still don't know why to this day they just started running, right? I guess it could have looked kind of weird. Like they just see my blue. They just like, oh, he was upstairs, and all of a sudden, because my cousin was there too. Originally, they just thought, they might have just thought it was just one person there, right? So when they see like, they see me go downstairs, they look, because I remember they were looking up at the window where I was at, but they couldn't see me because the blinds were closed. So my cousin was looking out there and they could see the blinds moving. So they would see like, oh, there's someone up there. Then I go downstairs, they open the front door. They're like, what the fuck? They were looking up. Then I was like, oh shit, someone at the door. They just ran because they was like, oh shit, it's two of them. Because they know from their perspective, it could have looked very, very, like a very bad situation. So they just ran. They're like, man, there's someone up at the top looking at us. There's someone down at the front door wearing all blue. You can't see their face, and they just took off running. So that was understandable. So they just started walking again. So I was like, I told my cousin, I was like, man, you want to go to the store? He's like, yeah. So we were going to the store. We started walking down this street. And the funny thing is, they were actually on that street. They were actually walking on that street too. So they kept looking back at us to see if we were the people at the house. Because they saw me wearing like the blue, like I said, they saw like the blue from my jacket. So like the sleeve, right? So it's like, oh shit, they kept looking back at me and my cousin. They kept looking back like, man, that might be them. Are they following us? Because like I said, look from their perspective, it would look really fucking sketchy. Look like someone was following them. Which we weren't. We were going to the store and they just happened to be on that street too. So so we're walking to the store, man. They split off from us. They go down this other street, like, because we're walking down from my house. You go from like here from my house, you go this way, you turn this way, right? And once you turn here, you turn this way. And there's like another street, you walk down that street. And they were down that street too. They're walking on that street too. So as we keep going forward, they were like some ways ahead of us, right? We're behind and they were some ways ahead of us. And I guess that's how I say they kept looking back, because they were like some way ahead of us. And we would keep walking straight, and they just decided to turn down this street. And this is where it gets kind of bad. They turn down the street. As we get up to that street, because like I said, we were some ways behind. So as we get up to that street, I look down there. I see them walking. They were still looking around like they were fucking lost. And they look back again, and then they just kept walking. So we get up to the store. As we come back, and there's like another, so that street, once you get it from that street, you could turn out this way. So when this come back from the store, I was like looking from the turnout point. I was looking from that point, looking down that street to see if I could see him. So we actually kept walking. We went down straight this way to me turn. And I looked down that street that they walked down, and I was like, man, I don't see him. So this part here gets like a little bit creepy, I guess you could say. So it was nighttime at this point. So it went from daytime to night at this point, because it was about 4 or 5 p.m. And it went off. Like I said, I didn't say that they were out there for hours, but they were out there for some hours. So like we were out there joking, shooting shit for like a couple hours. So we go to the store. We get back. It was like 7:50. We get back to the house. It was about 8. So I'll get to the I open my screen door, right? I'm about to I grab my keys, and I was talking to him, my cousin, right? And he was looking forward. He was looking forward like this. And I was talking, I was like, yeah, what's up? And I'm noticing I have my keys in my hand. I'm just sitting there trying to grab for the doorknob so I can put the key in. So I'm sitting there trying to grab the doorknob, and I'm like, what's up, man? What's up? I was like, oh shit, the front door was open. I said, oh shit. So me and him, I was like, yo, what the fuck? So we went around the whole fucking house. We went to the front, to the back. We checked everything, bro. We looked everywhere. And I was like, yo, man, I don't know, man. I was like, he was like, you think it was the girls who came back to see if we were still here or something? Like to see if we were back home, because like I said, they were lost. They were like legitimately fucking lost. He was like, yo, so you think it was the girls who came back? I was like, man, I don't know, man. This is fucking weird. So open the door. I walk in. I look behind the door. No one. He locks the screen door. I lock the front door. We walk up the stairs. Looking. There's no one. I open the door up there because there's another door to the top part. Once you open the fucking the front door, you walk in. There's a whole bunch of stairs. You go up and there's another door up there. We open that door. I look behind that door. No one. I looked because behind that door is like a corner. So I look around that door to the corner towards the rooms. No one. I go in my room. No one. Closet. No one. Check my mom's room. No one. Closet. No one. Bathroom. No one. Showers. Nothing. I checked everywhere. Me and him checked. We checked everywhere. The kitchen. No one in there. And we checked the basement door. See behind the basement door. There's no one. And I was like, man, that was really fucking. I think we were watching Shane Dawson when we got back. Because I remember we left. I was playing. It was like because we were there. We didn't know what. We were just watching random YouTube videos, just talking and shit. We didn't know what to watch. So I'll just put like some random shit on. I put like a Dragon Ball Z Universe 2 video on, some random shit. It was like a playlist of mods and shit. We weren't even watching the videos. We were just sitting there shooting and shit, joking around. So the video's playing in the background. We go into the store. Like, this will always happen. We play the videos, make it seem like someone's there, so no one try to, like, fucking get up in there. Had the videos playing and shit. We left, come back, everything's fine. So when we came back, I started watching Shane. I remember this is like the legitimately the day of when Shane Dawson made a video with Garrett for the first time. If you guys know that, those guys, go look it up. This is when Shane made a video with Garrett for the first time. This was 2016. I can't remember what day it was. It was like that day. So we watched that video. So, you know, watching that video, watching more videos. So later comes, and it was nighttime. We go to sleep, right? I wake up about 4 a.m. In my routine, I always go to the fucking balcony, look out there, you know, watch the day come together, watch everything come together. And before I actually went to the balcony, I actually woke up, you know, I'm like, you know, stretching and shit. I hear a fucking ambulance coming down the street. Come down the street real fast. They turned down the street where the two girls were. Where like I said, they went down first out that street where me and my cousin and those two girls were. The fucking ambulance went down that street fast. I mean fast. And they turned down the street where the two girls split off from us. They turned down that street. And to this day, I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if they ever found their way back home, if they were kidnapped, if they were murdered. I don't know what happened. But I do know an ambulance went down that street where they were. And I never saw those girls again. And we moved out of that house the same year, 2016. It was later, 2016. It was December 25th. I think we moved out December 25th. It was like Christmas Day we moved out. It was snowing and shit, obviously, but so from all those months when we last saw those girls, all the way up to December, I never saw them again. 3 years go by to today, I never saw them again. And you could say, oh, maybe because you moved, something like that. Because, yeah, we did move to back another house. But the house I'm in right now is actually really close to where the two girls split off. This is basically where my old house was. This is basically like legitimately down the street from the house. And I never saw those two girls again, man. It's been 3 years and I never saw them again. So I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if they're okay, if they got hurt. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I saw the ambulance go down that street and I never saw them again. And that next day, and I was sitting there thinking, man, I was like, man, I wonder if it really was them who came back to the house to see if we were here. And like I was like, man, I felt so bad at that point. That was like the prelude of me like changing my ways to not being such a dickhead. I'm still a dickhead, but I'm not so mean. That was basically like the prelude of me changing. And I was like, man, I feel bad because I was like, man, they were like legitimately fucking lost. They were looking around and shit. They were like, man, they're hungry, they need some food. And I was like, man, they were legitimately lost, and I feel really fucking bad. If I will feel even fucking worse if something actually did happen to them, because like I said, the ambulance went down that street where they were, and I don't know, man. I felt so bad. I really felt like scum at that point. I was like, man, I could have at least gave him something to eat, man. I felt really bad. And I was like, man. So that next day, man, and I was like, man, I wonder if it really was them who came back to the house. And my cousin was like, man, he was like, man, we could have helped him out. I was like, yeah, man, we could have. I felt so bad about that. I actually never got their names. I just thought about that. I actually never got their names. They might have told us their names. Even if they did, I don't remember because it was so long ago. But I don't think we got their names. But I hope they're okay. I hope they're doing fine. It's been 3 years later, but like I said, I hope you guys are doing fine. So if you guys just happen to come across my channel, and if you remember, if you think you remember this happening to you, and you might think you were the person in this situation, let me know. Like, hit me up or something. To let me know that you're fine. Let me know if you're that you're good. Let me know that nothing happened to you, because like you two girls, man, like I said, I didn't know I don't know what happened to them. It's been 3 years later. I never knew. I never know. I just never found out what happened to them, man. I was like to say, the ambulance went down the street and I never saw those two girls again. I felt so fucking bad. So if you two girls actually just happen to come across this video, or if you just happen to come across me or something, just message me or something, just let me know, man. Because I really want to know if you guys are okay or not. Because like I said, it's been so long and I never saw you two girls again. I don't know what happened, but I just wanted to talk about this. Yeah, man, it's been Shane once again. I'm out. Like I said, if you two girls are out there still, let me know. If you find this video, let me know. But yeah, I'm out.